What was impact on Mao's China? Peking has been conspicuously quiet while the tremor from Moscow has been ripping through the Eastern Europe capitals. Not till this month did the Chinese People's Daily join in the general chorus of condemnation of Stalinism, and it did so half half-hearted, continuing to stress the day's dictator achievements and to Princess Yang. You're my princess. Not yet this month did the Chinese People's Daily join the general chorus of condemnation of Stalinism, and it did half-hearted, continue to stress the day dictator achievements and to recover his work, though for many critical reading. Above all, its endurance is none of this self-criticism which elsewhere in the communist world has accomplished the revelation.
Dad, you should record.
Yeah, I'm recording now. Yeah,
Start over.
yeah. You see,
Okay, Dad.
the green light is on.
Start over.
What start over?
Because I interrupted.
No, nobody watching me. Zero people. You see, I'm
Is this
recording.
for YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. You see,
No, that's a minute.
you see. Nobody watching me.
No.
No, nobody watching me.
No, but people can still see.
But nobody watching me. They still see. Nobody care me. You are my only audience. Disaster for iconoclasm would be understandable on part of Mao Zedong, since by the new standards, the old relation which he still surrounds could well be branded as cult of personality, more involved in the caution than a merely personal attitude. Short of purely metrism, examination of all Soviet claims through the evil genius of Stalin, it is necessary to view them partly as a result of the primitive condition which experience was trapped, as price paid for the too rapid industrialization of a backward country. In Russia, the mass collectivization of the countryside provoked the first mass application of the Stalinic scourge. China, the process has only begun. The Soviet Union collectivism was merely imputed to the rapid industrialization, requiring heavy investments. This need to cut every year a big slice of a small income was not unconnected with the maintenance of a region of concentration camps. Nobody will deny China poverty or the open determination of its leaders to industrialize as fast as they can. Logically, far from being immune from Stalinism, China could be expected to show symptoms of the disease in increasing measure. Chinese communists begin with many things in their favor. Their assumed efficiency construct with screaming down corruption. Their arena reform, distributing land and cutting rents, gained them a measure of peasant goodwill. Though people's courts were set up throughout the country, the region could still claim a degree of popular support, or at least of occurrence, with various anti-campaigns. But what will happen if the parents turn actively against the ruler they have brought to power? The mystery suicide in jail of Kong Kong, former chief plan, was the first sign the Chinese Cao Kang can deliver children. The brand of Hu Feng as a dangerous heretic because he claimed for the Chinese intellectuals the limited rise their Soviet counterparts gained after Stalin's death showed that far from being a pioneer, China was lacked in the liberalization movement. The real test will be faced now, when the communist policy ran the risk of provoking an upheaval in the Chinese countryside. Mao, who owed his success a masterly strategy in rural areas, seemed for long aware of the threat to their region which a turmoil among China's 500 million peasants were involved. China took a slow boat to collectivization until late, steering a gradual course with many ports of call. By the November, Mao himself mapped up a perceptibly faster route, even this has now been scrapped over caution. Already, the bulk of 110 million holdings of China are being aggregated into loser cooperatives in which land is still privately owned. 2 years, the countryside is being dominated by collective farmers on the Soviet model. Doubtful whether private property can be eliminated at such a pace because peasant mass. in the world without using the very method now being solemnly reduced in Moscow. With 128 million tons of grain and 1.4 million tons of corn, China apparently got the last year by far the biggest harvest in history. But self-confidence is not the only. Hmm?
Where's your channel?
My channel. I show you. I think you're my fans. And this is not me. You got 100 subscribers. It's unfair.
So how do you
Hmm?
recording?
Yeah, but nobody watching me.
Oh, don't see.
Where's mine? You see, you cannot search me. So
That's why they can't find you. They can't even find
you
you.
see, she got 900. Nobody find me. You see?
Daddy, close your channel right now. Close
No,
it.
I don't want to close.
Now let me just see how your channel looks.
Okay, see, only 1% is watching.
Right now as we
Yeah,
speak,
only one.
it's streaming
Yeah, it's
live.
only 1%.
It's live.
Yeah, of course, live. You see? Yeah, but nobody watching me. It's unfair. Wish nobody. Scared, too scared. No, only 1%. Only one. I don't know. Maybe it's machine, not real person. Even if you cannot search me, so nobody can watch it. China, while its task seemed the most gigantic, has the doubtful advantage of studying Russia of being able to draw experience of Russia ally, economic and of the Soviet bloc. It is Moscow's good luck that a primitive country needs. Radical changes in China policy seems unlikely, yet the world communist movement cannot go through its bouts of scurryism and remain wholly unaffected. When wind from Russia will blow across East Asia too, China will provide a test case. It is inevitable that the planned economy transformation of backward country on communist lines should lead to a tyrannical region of the Stalin style. The question is not academic. Hmm? You can see me? How can you find it? Julia, how can you find it? How can you find me? How can you find me? Tell me. How can you find it?
Because I'm in your channel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see, I only got 7 subscribers.
That's better than one.
Only 7, Julia, I'm crying. Radical change in China's policy seems unlikely, yet the world communist movement cannot go through its bout of scrutinism and remain wholly unaffected. New winds from Russia will blow across East Asia too. China will provide a test case. It is inevitable that the planned economic transformation of backward communist lines should lead to a tyrannical region of the Stalinism type. The question is not academic. The new phase one in Moscow has the advantage of being more easy commanded to the European taste than was the green village of the preceding it. Asians may be less sophisticated about democratic nantism. They will quickly read the mouth handling of the Chinese peasant masses. Whether or not he can find a shortcut will not. Like Stalin stressed, the peasant crabs are the proof a key factor in the struggle of East and West in Asia food. Okay, I stop my recording now.